welcome back to the workshop. Today I want to make a short video about some purchases I've made from a cheap Chinese website, and I'm doing this because I'm going to make some videos about test equipment, and I didn't really want to get caught up with all the ins and outs of how you buy these things in the main videos. So I just thought I'd make a short video showing you these two pieces of equipment and how I got them, what they cost, and we'll have a quick look at the quality. Okay, well this purchase was made from Temu, and if you bought from them before you'll know that they play this runaround game where they force you into the app and then show you discounts and vouchers and make you play silly games, and after a while you do get a bit tired of it. But in this case it did work for me and I did get some money off. So there's a £25 no minimum spend voucher there, and that was useful. It also shows you other vouchers that it sort of dangles in front of you, but most of those, although it's telling you, oh, you can get all these rewards and blah blah, what it's actually doing is saying you've got to spend a certain amount of money really to make use of all these coupons. You'll see a large figure there gradually going up and up as I play this game. But I thought I'd just run through it and see what I got. And in this case, I got the £25 off, but also at some point it gave me a screen which said you can choose any item from this short list and it'll be 94 pence. And I found a meter in there that I thought, well, I might as well try that and see what that's like for nothing. Okay, so if you want to get to this item I'm buying on Temu, simply search for the make and model number. There's no real way to do a link. And you can get the same item on Aliexpress for roughly the same price, minus the £25 voucher, but also minus all the silly games and the runaround, so you might prefer to shop there. As for the 94p meter, that's a matter of playing the games on Temu and hoping to luck. It's never the same twice. And you never know, you might get lucky and get something cheap. Okay, so after playing all the fun games at Temu and getting a discount of £25 plus choose an item for 94p, I ended up with these two things. So the first thing I want to do is look at my 94p digital multimeter. Yeah, I think these normally sell for about £6 or £7. First impressions, it's so light it can't have a battery in it. It must be not much heavier than the battery itself. It feels very cheap. It's a bit, yeah. Yeah, test leads look like toys. Don't know if I'd trust them with a high voltage. But well, let's get a battery in it and see what it's like. Alright. Well, actually that's quite a nice display. The switch is very positive. Alright. Let's try these. Oh, yeah, it needs some weight in it. It just won't stay upright. It's about half a second to bring on the buzzer, which isn't great. Some meters you could test a circuit 3 times quicker than with this one, but it's working. Let me grab something to measure. Okay. This is a somewhat run-down 9-volt battery. Yeah, could be right. This is a fully charged what is this? NIMH, fully charged. Expecting about 1.2. Blob on 1.2, hope you can see that. It's got transistor testers, I'll never use those. And it has DC current, which is nice. Again, not that I use it too much. And it has a resistance scale. Okay, I've got a few components to play with, so we'll just test a couple of resistors and see when it does something. That's 2.2k resistor, yeah, that's kind of right. I've got a diode here, let's try the diode test. So this should give us 0.6 volts in one direction and nothing in the other. There's the nothing. Turn it around. Now then. These probes are not making very good contact. There we go. Yeah. So that does work, though I'm a bit suspicious about. Maybe the probe tips just need cleaning. It seems to work, apart from these dubious probes and the fact that it didn't want to stay upright. It is a working meter for 94p. So there you have it. I'm sure I'll have a go at some point in trying to find its limitations, but for now I'm going to put it back in the box and move on. So the main event, the reason I made the order in the first place, was I want to try a scope meter and see how they compare with a proper scope. That's very nice. Solid carrying case. There's some heft to it, but I don't know what else is in here. Okay. Well, there's a nice big thick user manual in many languages. Oh, okay. Download user manual and app and software. Okay. So there's more to look at a later date. Here's the meter. Seems very nice. Unlike this one, it has a built-in rechargeable battery, about the same size you get in a mobile phone, so it should be reasonably long-lasting. Power, oh there we go. All right, so it can be a meter, settings, or a signal generator. I didn't know that. Got 3 connections on the top. Proper good BNC connectors, 2 channels plus DDS, that'll be the output for the SIGGEN. And then oscilloscope. Ooh. Well, it's going to take me a little while to work out how the buttons work, but channel 1, oh okay, that's settings for channel 1, good. yeah, as I said, it's going to take me a while to figure it out, but on first sight, looks good. Ooh, let's get rid of that sticker. At least the stand wants to stand up, and the meter's a little bit more it's not very heavy, but it's good enough to stand up on its own. And what else have we got here? Oh yeah, so just a couple of crop leads break out, that's often useful. Nice looking test probes. Okay, good. And oh, charging lead. And those actually look quite good. So from the user's guide, it looks as though you can have a range from 20 to 200 meg, and what they've given me is the 100 meg, and the scope's 50, so shouldn't have any problems with those leads. Comes with a trimming tool, so they must be trimmable. Yeah, that's good. This is all looking very promising. So I'm not going to get these out of the packet and do any tests yet. I think I'm going to leave that to the main scope video that I'm going to do. So there you have it. I think, from what I see, I think I've done rather well. Did I mention this scope was about £55, if you take into account the £25 discount voucher that I got on Temu. So look out for the forthcoming video on scopes to see this thing in action a bit more. But otherwise, that's it for now. Come on, power off. No, it's not in the mood to power off. Why is that? Oh, short press, not a long press. Yeah, that's it for now. And I'll see you in the next video.